Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis. I'm just sitting here, um, waiting for my kid to come out of school. I thought I'd make a little video. I was running Schultz just last Saturday. Great game, even though there's only 3 players. Normally we have 5, but 2 had other things going on. And I had something in mind, a new game mechanic that I wanted to try out. And, but you never know. You never know when you're going to have an appropriate spot to introduce that game mechanic. And, I mean, I've come up with so many little things over the years that you can't use them all. But I was excited to see if I was excited to come up with what I came up with. I'm kind of keeping it on the down low because I'm going to release it very soon, whenever I can get it laid out and throw it up on Drive-Thru RPG. And it just so happened that within the first hour of the game, it was the perfect opportunity, and so we did it, and it actually worked out great, which was awesome. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to not only bring it to your table, but just introduce it to the hobby. My thing lately, past few years, if I had to narrow it down to kind of what my niche is, story game adjacent mechanics that allow moments where the game master and the players either collaboratively use their imagination to come up with something in the game, adding it to the session and the campaign setting, or to temporarily give the players a maximum amount of agency and narrative agency, and let them help create and build the story as we play. Because normally 99% of it just falls on the game master's shoulders. But here and there, again, sparingly, I think it's really awesome when the players can shoulder some of that imaginative burden, shoulder some of the narrative tasks that the game master just, routinely takes care of. And this does that, so that's very cool. There's so many things that I've come up with over the years, as I just said, that I don't use, but there are a lot that I do. Like, I always use Crimson Escalation. Always, always, always. If I'm playing anything resembling D&D, like my usual Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer, which is what I use to run Chult, I always use Crimson Escalation. Some things I use sometimes, and other times I don't, like Ziku. I really love that. But a lot of times we just forget about it. Something that I've been using that I haven't published, and I probably won't, just because I can explain it in 2 sentences, and it came directly from someone else. I might tweak it a little bit the way I use it, but excuse me. Normally, I started out calling the Black Skull of like player suggestions, but now I just call it the Black Skull of Secrets, because that sounds cooler and the name is just cleaner. But basically, at the top of the session, I have everybody write down on a little slip of paper something that they'd like to see in the session, or something that they want to see me introduce or roleplay or something or other. And then they, fold it up and give it to me, or put it in the Black Skull. It's a like a Halloween decoration, kind of black skull, although it's kind of heavy, and the top is completely open, so you can like put things in it. And then sometime throughout the session, so say I have 5 players, so now there's 5 suggestions in there. So sometime during the session, I'll pull one out, and then I'll read it, and at a convention, I might just, or even in our home game, I might just say pass and do something else, or pick another one. But during our home game, I think I've gone ahead with every single one that I've pulled out. And those suggestions stay in there. And then, again, every session, you add new ones. And I've talked about this, and I mentioned on the blog, that the last session of the campaign, or maybe the second to last, I'll just do, like, a free-for-all. And I'll just, like, every 10 minutes, like, pull pull a suggestion out and just go with that, and just make it, like, just one big crazy event type thing. Anyway, I'm interested in what you guys, have you ever come up with something that you wanted to try, you like have it in your notes, among your prepared things, ready to introduce or spring on the players if the right moment presents itself? I mean, maybe I'm the only one. I'm probably not the only one, but maybe it's pretty rare. I don't know. And also, of the things you've come up with over the years, I just assume that people will have kept some, gotten rid of others. Do you regularly introduce new things, or how often do you come up with something that's just like a one-time thing? Like you did it once, maybe it worked out, maybe it didn't work out, and you've just never gone back or never tried it again for whatever reason. I don't know. As a game master, these are the things that I'm interested in, and maybe you are too. I don't know. I do have a new session report on the old blog, so maybe to check down there, or just go to Venger's old school gaming blog. Also, not much time left to get your badge, your weekend badge for VengerCon 5, the Will of Power, the Will to Power. So please get that. And attend the convention, because it's going to be loads of fun. I'm going to be there. I submitted all my sessions, and there's a link to click on and submit a session that you want to game master at VengerCon, if you want, right on the landing page for the convention. So, yeah, I'm running 7 sessions over the weekend, and it's going to be great stuff. It's going to be Jolt. It's going to be something that I've been toying with and thinking about the last couple of years, actually. Sort of a Seinfeld-esque RPG for like sitcoms, and tentatively calling it the RPG About Nothing. I'm running the Monty Python role-playing game, and what else? Paranoia. So, oh yeah, and a sort of Call of Cthulhu, the Outer Presence sort of D20-ish, but still minimalist, rules light, investigative, cosmic horror, Lovecraftian type of scenario. The one that I ran at GaryCon, because that went really, really well. I really loved it. Yeah. So that's it. Like, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting me, and I'll catch you on the flip side, I guess. All right, bye.